Hollywood relationships we totally forgot about. Number 26. Bradley Cooper and Renee Zellweger. Cooper and Zellweger met on the set of Case 39 and began dating shortly after from 2009. Insiders say that the two were very in love and that Renee even moved in with Cooper and his mother and skipped the Golden Globes to be with him after his father died. However, in the end, Cooper's career came first and the two ultimately split up. Cooper went on to become a rising star while Zellweger took a break from acting for 3 years. Number 25. Kim Kardashian and Nick Cannon. Before she moved on to dating Kris Humphries and then marrying Kanye West, Kim actually dated Nick Cannon. The two of them dated from late 2006 to early 2007, and while Nick admitted that she was the nicest reality star you could ever meet, that he couldn't forgive her for denying the existence of her now infamous sex tape. He suspected that Kim deliberately released the tape as a power move and felt uncomfortable about it all. Number 24. Lance Armstrong and Ashley Olsen. When Olsen was 21 years old, she began dating the infamous cyclist Lance Armstrong around 2007, despite their 15-year age difference. They were seen together at several events in restaurants from 2007 to 2008. Their romance was otherwise quite private and seemed to have fizzled out by 2009. 23. Mila Kunis and Macaulay Culkin. You heard that right. Home Alone and Party Monster star Macaulay Culkin once dated Mila Kunis. They actually dated for a long time, especially by Hollywood standards. They began dating in 2002 when Kunis was still starring on That 70s Show, and Culkin was a major celebrity, with throngs of people following him down the street. Despite the fans and people following him with shrieks of adoration, they kept the romance alive for 8 long years before breaking it off in 2011. Number 22. Winona Ryder and Jimmy Fallon. This seriously strange couple dated for a quick moment in 2002, just after Winona's shoplifting charge. The two of them are apparently still good friends, although they obviously moved on to other relationships. Winona even did her first TV interview in 6 years on Jimmy Fallon's show in 2011. Number 21. Pete Wentz and Michelle Trachtenberg. Here's a blast from the past. Do you remember when the drummer for Fall Out Boy, Pete Wentz, and Gossip Girl, Buffy the Vampire Slayer star Michelle Trachtenberg got together in 2006? The two were spotted at several events and venues, including clubs and awards shows. However, it didn't last as Pete Wentz got engaged to Ashley Simpson shortly after in 2008. Number 20. Janet Jackson and Matthew McConaughey. This unlikely couple met at the Grammys in 2002 and apparently had a brief fling, although it is unclear how much longer this lasted than their original one-night stand, as their relationship seemed to have fizzled out as fast as it started. Number 19. Josh Groban and January Jones. Mad Men star January Jones dated singer and songwriter Josh Groban for 2.5 years. While this couple may seem strange, Groban says that the two were madly in love and that it was one of his longest relationships. However, there is no word on January Jones about all this. Groban says he's ready for another serious relationship like his time with Miss Jones. Number 18. Kirsten Dunst and Jake Gyllenhaal. Kirsten Dunst and Jake Gyllenhaal are known for their prolific and varied careers as actors. But what you might not know is that they actually dated for a while at the turn of the century. They were officially an item from 2000 to 2002 before they broke up. Dunst is now married to actor and comedian Jesse Plemons, and Gyllenhaal isn't currently dating anyone. At least we got this hilarious meme of Jake feeding Kirsten some soup out of it. Number 17. Alexis Bledel and Milo Ventimiglia. Any fan of Gilmore Girls could never forget the on-screen relationship between Milo Ventimiglia and Alexis Bledel as Jess and Rory. However, their chemistry was so real on set, it actually led them to date in real life. The two secretly dated for 4 years from 2002 to 2006 and even considered marriage. However, the two did have an amicable breakup and moved on to other acting gigs and other people. Number 16. Julia Roberts and Liam Neeson. These two Hollywood superstars are known for their big-budget movies and larger-than-life roles, but what you might not have known is that they had a brief relationship back in the late 80s. Roberts was just 19 years old when she began dating the then 35-year-old Liam Neeson in 1987 after meeting on the set of Satisfaction. It ended about a year later. Number 15. Scarlett Johansson and Jack Antonoff. The frontman for the bands Bleachers and Fun has dated a seriously eclectic gaggle of girls, including Lena Dunham of Girls fame, and even model Carlotta Cole, but some don't know that his dating past even includes Scarlett Johansson. The two of them dated when they were just 17 years old while they both attended the Professional Children's School in New York City. This fact was so little known for a while that even Lena Dunham herself was shocked to find out that her boyfriend had dated such an A-list celebrity in his past. Number 14. Alanis Morissette and Ryan Reynolds. 2002 was a weird time for everyone, so it's almost no surprise that ironic singer Alanis Morissette and actor Ryan Reynolds began dating in that same year. Perhaps the two found common ground over their shared Canadian heritage when they met at Drew Barrymore's 27th birthday party, but either way they dated for 2 years and even got engaged. However, they never made it down the aisle and broke off their 3-year engagement in 2007 with a cryptic and unrevealing public announcement. Number 13. Tyra Banks and Seal. Heidi Klum isn't the first model to catch the apple of Seal's eye. While he and Klum went on to have a long marriage with children, before all that, he dated Tyra Banks in 1992. Number 12. Jeff Goldblum and Kristen Davis. Yes, the Jurassic Park and Thor Ragnarok heartthrob Jeff Goldblum briefly dated Sex and the City star Kristen Davis in 2002. While the 12-year age difference didn't stop them from getting together, it probably didn't help their breakup before their first anniversary. Number 11. Ryan Gosling and Sandra Bullock. This is a seriously oddball couple that everyone forgot, or perhaps willingly forgot about. The two dated in 2002, and there's loads of evidence. If there was anything they loved to do, it was public displays of affection. But not everyone was a fan of it. There's just something super weird about seeing these two together. Number 10. Demi Lovato and Trace Cyrus. If you were a die-hard teeny bopper in the last 15 years or so, you might have remembered that Disney alumni Demi Lovato and Trace Cyrus once dated. While they might have found each other through their shared Disney connections, or Miley Cyrus, they didn't last long as they split soon after. It seems Trace Cyrus may have had a thing for Disney stars though. Remember that time he dated Brenda Song? Number 8. Fergie and Justin Timberlake. It's no secret that Justin Timberlake has a thing for pretty blondes and pop stars, but we totally forgot that Timberlake once had a fling with Fergie. They've got an age difference of about 7 years, which was probably pretty weird in hindsight considering the fact that Timberlake was 16 and Fergie was 23. Number 7. Johnny Lee Miller and Angelina Jolie. Elementary star Johnny Lee Miller actually dated the infamous Angelina Jolie back in the 90s. They were even briefly married, if you can believe it. The Hackers co-stars dated each other after being on set together in 1995 and secretly eloped in Las Vegas only a year later. They continued to stay together for 3 years before getting a divorce in 1999. The pair apparently continued to be good pals after all these years. Number 6. Edward Norton and Salma Hayek. The only thing stranger than the coupling of Salma Hayek and Edward Norton is the way they met. The Fight Club actor was apparently set up with Salma Hayek by their shared chiropractor. The chiropractor had apparently boasted about his good matchmaking instincts and had even set up other patients together before. He seemed to be pretty right as the two dated from 1999 to 2003. That's pretty much a decade in celeb relationship time. Number 5. Lenny Kravitz and Nicole Kidman. Not only were Lenny Kravitz and Nicole Kidman once dating, but the unlikely couple were actually engaged during their relationship between 2002 and 2003. While the two never tied the knot, they have remained good friends. Kravitz was even excited that his daughter Zoe landed a role on Big Little Lies with Kidman. If everyone stayed on such good terms with their exes as these two, we'd be living in a better world. Number 4. John Krasinski and Rashida Jones. Before working together on the set of The Office, this unlikely couple actually dated. Some might think that it would be awkward to start working the same place as your boyfriend, but when asked in an interview, Rashida Jones said it wasn't awkward at all. In fact, Krasinski was fully supportive of her getting the role. The couple didn't date for long, however, as their relationship fell off the radar soon after. Number 3. Matthew Morrison and Kristen Bell. It might be more surprising that these two actually dated before either of them were really famous than the fact that they dated at all. Morrison and Bell found each other when they were studying as undergrads at Tisch in New York City. While they both dropped out and broke up before graduating, it seems to have all worked out for the best as they're both successful actors with families of their own. Number 2. Jennifer Lopez and P. Diddy. As recently as 2017, Jennifer Lopez was rumored to have briefly been seen with rap superstar Drake after they were spotted together at a few events. However, this isn't the first rapper Jennifer Lopez has gotten friendly with. In 1999, J-Lo publicly dated P. Diddy, and it did not end well. The two broke it off after P. Diddy was sentenced to jail time for a shooting incident at a nightclub. Number 1. Cher and Tom Cruise. How did the world not completely go ballistic when this went down? Yes, Cher and Tom Cruise once dated for a fling in 1987. They were seen together a few times at parties, but it didn't last very long. Years later, Cher said that Cruise was one of her top 5 lovers of all time. We don't know if that's amazing or disgusting. It's incredible how so many of us forgot about one of the weirdest celebrity unions in all of Hollywood history.